Alright, I'm Michael, welcome to my channel, let's go! In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I made a 60s Mandarin pop music, like this. Yeah, so in last week's video, we were discussing about the transitioning era of Mandarin pop music. It was around the 50s to the early 70s when we were transitioning from the Shanghai era all the way to a new era of Mandopop. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure to watch that video first. So before we get into my work and break down exactly how I make this 60s Mandarin pop music, I want to make sure that you guys know the elements and little nuances going on in the 50s, 60s Mandarin pop music. In the 50s and 60s, Mandarin pop music basically were still using a sort of a jazz big band setup as the main instrumental part. And of course, guitars, pianos are like common producing habit. So anyways, the title of the song is still I'll Always Love You. It is the same title as the last song I produced recreating the 30s and 40s Mandarin pop music. So if you're interested, also make sure to check that video. Without further ado, let's get into the intro. This is the whole layout of my music. Take a look at the bluish part of the mix. You know, I was not intended for a complex and really interesting beat because in the 50s and 60s, Mandarin pop song was not aiming for a interesting and complex beat. It was not like rhythm and blues or pop music you hear today with crazy beats and the complexity. So let's take a listen to the beat. A little side snare and layer it with the bells. I don't want to make it too rhythmic for this song, so I used 2 sets of bass to perform the kick part. Yeah, so this is for the beat, and the beat is quite like a foundation of everything going on in the music. And throughout the music, I either add something to the beat or I subtract something from the beat to make it dynamic. Next, let's move on to the jazz part. For the jazz instrumental, I utilize a pair of saxophones and another pair of saxophones. And also a bassoon solo in the verse and trombones in the chorus. And if we layer the violins, yeah, I layered a lot of violins in the mix. The chorus with only violins and trombones and saxophone sounds like this. Yeah, that's quite beautiful, isn't it? So let's just go back to the intro and listen to the full instrumental part of my song and see if you can catch some ear candies in the mix and comment down below. It really sounds like the 60s, doesn't it? Yeah, so entering the chorus, as I said, I added the trombones to really give a little low-end boost in the mix. You can see here I added the side bells back in the beat, I added the wooden keys back in the beat, so everything just sounds awesome in the chorus. It sounds like this. A little too much for a 50s, 60s music. And now we enter the interlude, and it sounds like just another interlude. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have noticed a little difference between the intro and the interlude in particular, because the intro and the interlude utilize similar chord progression. In the interlude, it is really simple, a 1 to a 6, 5, back to 1. So in this case, it is a D major to a B minor to a major, back to D major, right? So what is interesting is that I don't want to make it too simple on the chords. So let's take a look at the intro and see if you can distinguish the difference at the end of the intro. Typical D major to a B minor. Tritone substitution. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, leave a comment down below, and maybe someday we'll start a series of music theory. So the last thing I want to show you guys in this song is the outro. So because this song is a little rhythmic, like it is a 2-on-2 beat, it's not a 4-4 beat, it's a 2-2 beat, like 1 2 1 2 1 2, right? But I don't want it to end like that. I don't want it to end like dun 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 dun. I want it to end like dun 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 dun. So it sounds like this in the outro. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to watch me make more songs in any genres, any styles, just hit the like button and subscribe. I'm really gonna appreciate it. See you next time.